Good go?
Do you want to open it up?
Yeah. On the evening of Friday, the 1st of February, a child death was reported to police down at Edmonton, a residence in Edmonton. We've conducted our initial investigations, as we do for all child deaths, just to determine the cause. We're advised some days later that the infant had suffered some injuries that weren't really consistent with the child's age and development. So that raised our suspicion, and since then we've asked for the assistance of the Homicide Investigation Unit and have conducted inquiries with family members and people who've had contact with the child up to the time of death. To date, we haven't really determined what's caused the injuries, so we're trying to get some information out to the public just to determine if anyone has seen or heard anything around the Edmonton area involving a small child that may have been travelling at any stage along Mount Peter Road or a Visitor Drive. It's a regular sort of route the child travels with its family members, just in case something has happened there that may have impacted on what's occurred to the child.
Was did the death occur at a house, or was the child taken to hospital?
Oh, the child was taken to hospital, and it was reported from the hospital to us that the child had passed.
Okay. How much time had the child spent at the hospital before?
It was only a matter of hours, as far as I'm aware.
And when you say that you've spoken to family and people that had contact with the baby up until its death, I mean, how far back have you?
We're looking back about a week. The nature of the injuries would mean the child may not have survived for a long time.
Okay.
What can you tell us about those injuries?
I can't really say too much about what the injuries are. We're trying to talk to medical specialists to see what maybe the mechanism of those injuries are. So until we can get that, we don't really want to go into what exactly they are.
When you say that the baby may have been travelling in that area, what do you mean by that? Walking down the street on its own?
There are extended family members in the area, so the child does travel between houses, but the route it follows is generally along Mount Peter Road and along to Visitor Drive, where family members reside.
And what would you be looking for? Perhaps maybe in distress or crying? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Or maybe if someone's observed an incident where maybe something's happened to a child that they thought might be a bit concerning, and we're looking for the week prior to that 1st of February if anyone's seen anything.
And information-wise, have you had much forthcoming in regards to, has anyone actually seen the baby travelling in that area? Or?
We haven't really put anything out to the general public as yet because most of our inquiries have been focused with family members and people who had contact with the baby, but as we still haven't determined what's caused the injuries, we're just looking a little broader.
I guess it's not often, thankfully, that you have to deal with a case like this, but I mean, how do you describe a death like this?
Oh, any death of an infant is a tragedy, and our section and all police treat them seriously from the outset. In some cases, they're unfortunate accidents, but in other cases, there's been a third party involved. So it's our job to determine what has happened.
Is it possible this is an accident?
Well, anything's possible at this stage. We don't really want to rule anything out.
Who's involved in the investigation?
The Homicide Investigation Unit are in Cairns assisting us with the investigation. Officers from the Child Protection Investigation Unit plus officers from other investigative sections here are assisting as well.
Are there any outside agencies that are involved as well?
We have sought assistance from some specialist forensic investigators and the like, but no one that's here for the duration of the investigation. Does
the baby live nearby to this area that you think it frequents?
Yeah, yep. Lived with family nearby in that Edmonton area.
Just talking with the family, how have you found speaking with the members of the family? Because you said extended family in that area, obviously you've spoken to them all.
Yeah, they're all helping with inquiries. All the family members are speaking with us, but we're yet to determine exactly what's occurred.
The family unit has come from mum, dad, brothers and sisters. How are they coping?
As you'd expect, the family's distressed about the loss of one of their family members. And likewise, they're trying to assist us with inquiries to determine what's occurred.
Was it common for this baby to not be in the care of the family? I mean, was it a babysitter involved, or?
No, it's all the child has been in the care of family or extended family for that period that we're looking at.
Are there any sort of hurdles that you're facing in regards to this, and they haven't helped you sort of solve already?
No one particular thing. I guess that we're just relying on the recollection of some of the people that had contact with the child. So anything that may I guess, prompt someone that may have seen something, and it may also be that someone's seen something that they thought at the time was innocuous, which may assist us with our inquiries.
What can you tell us about the family unit? Is there a mum? Is there a dad? Are they siblings?
I don't really want to go into, the family tree, but certainly extended family are assisting with support and also assisted with the support and the care of the child.